Alright guys, this is Docm with another Minecraft video, and today guys, I want to take a quick look on the new breeding or on the slight changes that happened with breeding in update 1.1. Before update 1.1 it was always like that. If you were breeding animals, one cow or one pig or whatever you were breeding was always the mother cow. When I say mother cow, that means it was the, or mother animal, so to speak. It was the animal that was dropping the new born baby. For example, a cow baby or whatever, you know? So now it's random. Sometimes if I would breed those two guys, it would be totally random. Either this one or this one would drop a baby. So we needed to adjust our breeding cells a bit, and that's what you see down here. This is a breeding cell in case you wonder you would hook up to a motherboard setup or a storage setup. Keep in mind, if you store your animals in Minecraft like that, you need to make sure they cannot jump out. The easiest way to do it is to encase them with glass and then store them in a safe way. If you log in and log out, everything will hop out of Minecraft. So you have to make sure to take precautions for that. You could use a motherboard setup. I will provide links to some interesting videos about ideas, for example by Xisumavoid or mcKrawl. They all got nice breeding cells and designs, and you will understand the idea behind this, all the holding cell setups and why you need it. I had a storage tower or breeding tower that was even on the wiki. I will provide a link to that as well, so you can check it out, and then you will understand what that is for and what you do with it. But it is a very useful setup. So you would store tons of cows, and I don't know, 12, 15 pairs of cows, because you have to rotate them through. They have a cooldown, and we want to mass breed. So if I breed those two now, it will take 5 minutes, and then I can breed them again, and that would suck. So that would be not efficient. So that's why we have a magazine. We cycle through and we put them in our breeding cell, one of these, and we send them back. So what we would do, I've just made a very simple setup to demonstrate the idea. Right here we would call a pair of cows to breed. So let's do that. The button would be somewhere else. You could have it at a better place. It depends on your setup you use to store your cows. So as soon as you got your cows in there, you got them sitting here, and you would simply breed them. And now let's see on which side. There we go. Baby popped out on the right side and is carried away in our cow chute, and there you could, store them somewhere, put them where you want to, let them wait for them to grow, and then harvest them. And now we would want to send our cows away. You can see we got some outbound lines down here. 1, 2. Those would lead back to your storage system. So you'd hit the button. Cows get pushed out and end up down here on our tracks. You can see those tracks are not powered yet. They would have continued on their way. To do that, this is really simple, guys. Look. Paintings are the new ladders, or trapdoors, you could use there as well, but I loved paintings because they're not interacting with redstone. If you got trapdoors here, you might get in trouble with power and redstone wire all over the place. So, and they're perfect, the paintings, because they got no collision mass actually, but they hold up the minecarts. So if the minecarts land on here and they're held up by those paintings, cow is born and drop through immediately. And when it dropped through, we can see it here below. Let me quickly kill those cows so we have some silence here. Whoop, broke that track, not a biggie. They drop immediately through and land in our cow chute here in this water tunnel. You can see it from below. Up there, piston, cow drops in the tunnel. And this is a way how you could breed cows, mass breed cows. The signs are very useful for that and makes the setup very simple. And by pressing this button, the pistons come out and they push the car over, and the minecart will land on the power track and be carried away. And you can keep on breeding. I adjusted the setup in my Minecraft World Tour. To this I have the motherboard there where I do lots of breeding and it's working again, so this is a fix. And I think we should take a quick look at how to build a setup like this. It's really simple, and this is just a prototype. I want to show you the principle. It's very simple wiring, and you can do it on yourself. So let's make one. Well, to make a breeding cell similar to these, I'd suggest you start with your cow chute, with your water chute. So you place down some blocks, make it the maximum length of water flow, which should be 8 blocks, and you frame it in. So you have an enclosed system, just like that. I think I made it 1 block too long, but we will see any second. You need a too high area, too high water channel, otherwise cows will get stuck. And here you could drop them down or continue with your water stream. If you drop 1 block down, we'll just say we would have a drop here and drop them down somewhere to store them away. That would be here, and then you have to have another frame around it. It needs to be too high, just like that. Later on, when we decided in which direction we're gonna line it out and whatever, and we got to remove some of the glass blocks here. So keep on watching the tutorial so you don't waste any glass. Or you have silk touch, then it's no problem. Every good Minecrafter should have a silk touch pickaxe by now. Okay, so we're going up to here, put another block in the middle, and those are the 2 gaps where we let our cows fall through. You can see them right here and there. So now we need some solid blocks. I picked wool here. You can do whatever you want. Just make sure you can stick paintings to that. And on about that height level, we want to have our cows stored. Oh yeah, I got paintings in my inventory already. So put down 2 paintings, and this is where we're going to store the cows. So now we should create a frame around it. Might not be completely the same setup I showed you over there, but yeah, it's about the principle what we want to do. So here is going to be the area where the minecart tracks are going to lead away. So we'll need a solid block here, 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 and there, and we should bring it out 1 more so we don't interfere with other blocks. And then you could go out this way, whatever direction you choose. And now it's time to put down some powered tracks, so we can send the carts away. You could permanently power them like I do, or just temporarily. Let's get rid of that egg and get me a redstone torch going. Okay, so around the corner we need normal track, and then you'd have powered tracks or whatever if you want to accelerate more. And to power this setup, we could simply put a redstone torch below or take a lever. That's what I will do. Levers are also very nice for powering setups like that. Put a lever there, you power your tracks. When minecarts land on that, they will be shoved away. So now we need to be careful a bit. We don't want to damage our cows, so we use some glass around here. If they pass through sitting in the cars, they will not take any damage. And there we go. Close off the gap a bit, and the basic setup is already there. The carts will sit on there. So we want to push those carts off, right? So we need our pistons. Pistons will be placed here and there, normal pistons, just to the left and to the right. And then we should have like a close gap, and important, so the animals can see each other and interact and are able to breed. You need some half slabs. Let's pick a stone one, for example, now, and you put it down here. And now some more framework here and there. Whoops. And now you could even close it off like this, and this would be the level you'd be walking on. Let's extend it a bit, just like that. put a block down here, and we want our, you can have that button wherever you want. I'm just gonna put it down here if we want to activate our pistons. So now it's not working, obviously. Kick that out, put a redstone down there. This is, as I said, just an example. You could have your controls wherever, you know, for the whole thing. And there we go, pushing, and the basic setup is already done. This is all, you know, you would basically need. Now, for sure, we want to have the mobs drop down and whatnot. To do that, you could, for example, make another frame like this, go up a bit, make sure, you know, they have to drop straight down here. So you could frame it in some more. For example, like this. As I said, everything is up to you. Make sure they can drop down nicely. For example, like this. You could walk in here. You have nice vision to the left and to the right, and you cannot fall down to the host. That's what I did. And here you can operate the system. And yeah, from on top, then you would just drop in your animals from your holding den or holding cell or storage system. Just like that. And let's finish the design and try it out with some other animals, maybe with some pigs or something, to see what they will do. So let's have some incoming lines and get some normal tracks going. To make sure you have enough speed, you can, but it's also not needed. Have another pair of power tracks here, take another lever, put it down there, put some power on it, and same thing goes for the other side. I'm just gonna use a simple solution right now, and I wanna send out my cards for the testing. Also get a card, and we should get some eggs. Let's see, creeper, zombie, spider, chicken. We could try chicken, possibly, though I don't know. Nah, chicken, yeah, we should try. Oh no, you can try yourself. I don't know if it's good for chicken. They float down slowly, crazy stuff. That's a cow, wolf, pig, pig. There we go, finally pig. What else do we got? Sheep. For sheep, I also don't want to use it. I got my sheep breeding cells if you want to do something with them. So always keep in mind, if you want to, that's a basic tip, if you want to get animals into minecarts, you know, they have to be standing still, or at least the minecart has to move. It's not the other way around. You cannot push an animal into a still standing minecart. Alright? Okay, now we can test it out with some pigs, I'd say, for example. So put a minecart down here to do some test runs. Pig, shove the minecart into it, put it there, and same thing over here, minecart on the track. Ding. Okay, so let's see. Pigs are in there, breeding setup is ready. Let's give it a go. You would call your pigs in from your storage system. Pigs, come by, land on your holding cell. Now you would have your wheat ready to breed them. Get some. Okay, breed, breed. They breed, pig drops. You know, you can have some water breaks in there if you want to prevent damage. And then pig is carried away. For pigs, you don't need a too high clearance here. This is optimized for cows. Well, and then you just send them away. Here we go. That's it. That's how you would simply breed. I love paintings even more now. And I'd say that's it for today. I hope you find this setup useful. Let me know. Starting to rain, that means we need to stop. I'm out for today. Bye bye.